Let's go! And... oh, get back in normal screen. Alrighty! Hello everyone! How you doing? Nobody's here yet. I do a cold start with nobody here. Oh well. I'm always miffed by the fact that this is decoration, that these are decorations over the ore patches and everything, and it's like, they're still there underneath the belt. Ugh. I am confused, Dad. I still think this is ugly as shit. And frankly, I don't need that much help boosting me along. Oh god, that's gonna give somebody a seizure. I see how long it takes me to break a beacon, and then I think, maybe I should get the nuclear-powered steel drill, because that actually has more speed. Actually, is it visible how much extra speed there is? Mining power 8, mining power 16. It has double the stats, basically, as the steel drill. It just costs an additional uranium fuel cell. It lasts a long frickin' time. I forget how long it's actually been since I made however many frickin' drills I made, but like, I don't tear up too much. It's definitely lasting longer than the steel axes, which only have 5,000 durability. So it's another double. Hi, Andrew! You're first! How you doing, babe? I see the character's head and it's just like, oh gosh. There is no diagonal resting, but there is diagonal moving. Oh well. What was I thinking? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Good on break at work. I'm good. I still have to do just a little bit more work myself. More painting, but have to wait for people to finish texturing the bathroom. And get everything out of the kitchen, because right now it's like a mess at the place that I'm painting. But anyway, yeah. I'm doing well. I am unsure whether or not I want to actually keep this all that much longer, because blue circuit, yeah, 92.4 per minute, and it's fully beaconed, which means that it's as fast as it can go. With the full productivity modules, it's slightly more productivity, less compressed, but I think I might put a factory building in. how many tiles is this? 6, 9, 13, I think? Yeah, 13. That means that only 2 can fit, but that would leave 2 spare. 13 tall, it's definitely much wider. I don't think it'll... Yeah, no, it wouldn't allow for another set of those. Actually, it would. Ooh, it totally could allow for 4. I might actually be able to frickin' make use of these. I'm unsure. I think we're gonna go ahead and do it. Gotta remember to break the inserters first. That actually needs a power connection. How small of a space does this fit in? Quite a small one. This is part of the reason why I actually wanted to use this building. It's super small. Okay. I need more stack inserters. Hey, Chesty. How you doing? No, I'm a little late to realizing you're here. Oh well. Oh wait, I just realized I don't need these things in here if I'm doing it like that. Shift R. Blue circuits. Do I want to do it just like this? The good thing about blue circuits is that they only have 2 ingredients, which makes building this setup a little bit nicer. A little bit. Not too much, though, sadly. So I guess out will be there and there. In will be all 4 of those. Now I just realized I don't even have 2 belts of bread circuits coming out, so... Could that support a... No, I don't think that would support a full belt. Maybe... no, it definitely doesn't. I was about to say, maybe it does. I'm just thinking of how big the green circuit build is, but... good, how about you? I'm good. Yeah, so I gotta figure out the pipe situation. I guess that works. I don't need that. Cool. And there. Which means that in here, now everything has that. The idea is to eliminate most of the need for these. Oh gosh, my screen is jittering so much because of... Oh, lovely. And again... Keep forgetting to pick up the inserters first. Pick up the entities. Oh, I could also just press F, so that doesn't pick up anything all that far away. I'm not sure what to do about this. Oh. Move it forward one. Do.
So now that I'm right here,
Just so that they look better.
so where should we go?
Oh, nope.
We have the world at our feet. Nothing is impossible.
There.
Voices in your head keep telling you
Nope.
isn't true. That you should give up. No,
Yeah.
no. Even if they win this war, I will fight for you. And I go where you go, where you go.
There. Is that enough red circuits? I think it is. Yeah. Power right now is not complete, but alright, anyway. Hopefully crossing your fingers that is good enough for the moment. What's the crafting speed on these? Normally it is 5.5, which means that each one of these takes up 20 electronic circuits.
The voices in your head keep telling you isn't true. That you should give up. No, no.
That's near, and this takes 10 seconds. Oh, I was thinking this took 6 seconds. I'm thinking of the red circuits. Okay, so trying to math out. Does this actually need blue belts? I don't think so. Not quite. I guess let's see when the power is at. I forget what the power panel is. Oh, this is going at full power now? Oh, yeah. Oh, and that actually means my power dip is only lasting for a really short period of time. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Now everything's going at full speed. And now we're seeing the green circuit disparity slightly. A slight green circuit disparity. Oh, nope. My power is actually lasting a good ways through the night. actually be looking at this. Yep. Anyway. Yeah, this is not enough. I guess there's a reason why I only had the one belt. Ugh. Maybe I need another 2 belts of green circuits? Or could it be just an... No, I don't think it would be another singular belt. Oh my gosh, I just had enough. Ugh. Yeah, I need another 2 belts of green circuits. Where do I bring them in? I don't even have that many green circuits, come to think of it. Yeah, I don't have that many green circuits. I feel like I'd need green circuit production specifically for these. I'm speculating something. Let me just... Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, my green circuits aren't going through perfectly. I'm thinking I probably need to make another building that builds green circuits explicitly for my blues. Yeah. I need to make a couple loaders. Over here, I have 2 iron belts going in for... I don't think it's enough iron, honestly. I could amend that, honestly. And it wouldn't be all that difficult. But... Two, 4, 6 of those builds. I'm staring at too many things all at once. Meanwhile, I probably only need 1 full build for 2, honestly. Do I have stack inserters even being automated? I just thought. No, just normal ones. Just fast ones. Yeah. I'm also gonna need to get some logistic spots. 32 should be plenty. I guess that works. I wanted to try and have a way of saying these are greens for blue. How much copper do I have going into this even? Just 3? Oh, no. Well, I guess. Whatever. I'll just leave it as that for the moment. Do. There we go. Requester chests that are requesting the greens by the 100. Passive providers limited to 4 stacks of each. Actually, no, it should really only need to be like 2. Let's see, how well does this keep up? From the way this is going at the moment, pretty well. I might need more logistics robots. Just a handful more was probably what I needed. looks like, I don't know. It's a back and forth. There is not very much iron. Ugh. Okay, I guess I can try and belt in another belt. Or there. Right click. Looks like it's working. Yeah! Oh boy. It is eating up the copper though. That is for certain. Copper's being reintegrated quite early. Not all the potential lanes of copper are being used yet, either. My goodness, this balancer is massive. Oh wait, don't I have another... No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't think there's actually room for a copper smelter. Oh joy! And I'm wanting to move on to beacon smelting, so that just makes it hard. Might need new RAMs soon. Oh, been getting errors and they all relate to memory. Oh, fun! That's lovely. I actually just thought I need to get a radar down there. that'll fit. Sure that I covered everything. Oh. Oh, come on. I thought I had made sure that I covered everything. Guess not. Yes, it's all under surveillance by radar. Lovely. This is getting quite far from my base though, so I'm thinking I need to find another new place where I can put all of it. Like up here, I will have to do a lot of cliff explosives, but that will have, or maybe up here. Actually, that would require less cliff explosives because there are like no cliffs in that area, which is quite good. I've actually just noticed there are no cliffs outside of around here, and I'm not sure why. But I guess it's a thing? Or, I guess that's just how it's gonna go? Whatever. No problems have been detected yet, and it's at 71% overall. Weird. Alright, back to work from me. Alright, love you too, babe. See ya. And if there are no problems, I'll have no idea what's wrong. Huh. Weird. There's actually another set of memory that could possibly be it. Not virtual memory, which is what your RAM does, but the memory in your CPU, because if that starts going bad, then it starts to get into the danger zone. I don't know if you actually have to replace your CPU processor if the memory in it goes bad, but it's a tiny memory buffer. Well, the way that a CPU works, I think it's generally pretty bad, though. Anyway, yeah, we're having power outages. Although thankfully, it's lasting just about to the point where, well, actually, that's not as far into the night as the previous night. Okay then. Ugh. Huh. weird. Very, very weird. That'll have to be put on hold if RAM dies. Oh. I'm getting the Ryzen 5 240G soon anyways. Ah! Yeah, if your RAM dies, of course, that'll be problematic. Thankfully, RAM is not that expensive. All the RAM sticks that I have in my computer cost total like 50 bucks. Actually, I think I have 4. Okay, you know what? I just thought. I'm gonna go to my control panel. Hardware. No. Computer. Properties? I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I have. I believe I have... you only have 2 slots. Yeah. I have a 4th slot because of my motherboard. I only have 2 4-gig slots. I forget, do I have 2 4 gigs or... thought I had 2 8s. Guess not. But yeah, RAM sticks are pretty cheap. Ah, 2 4 gig. Okay. I mean, if absolutely necessary, you can always still try and get the 2 8 gigs. I think most motherboards support... Basically, all motherboards today support having an 8 gig. I'm unsure how many support the 16. But... my motherboard supports up to no, not 64. 32, which is the 4 times 8. Although it can support having 2 16s. Maybe it can support the 64. I don't know. I'm forgetting where I read all that. Ugh. It's annoying how you can forget where something in your memory, where you remember something from and what it relates to. It's like, oh, lovely. I have no point in remembering this because it's basically pointless with me not knowing what it relates to or where I learned it. Does this actually relate to what I'm thinking or stuff? Yeah. Yeah, 8 gig can be expensive. $100? Jeez. I remember it being like 30 for 8 gig. Maybe that's just because my motherboard is more standard. And a little bit older. Not as and found one specific website that had them for pretty cheap. They came in good condition and everything, so like... yeah. Yeah. This is not... well, it is working just fine. It's not fully saturated felts, but I guess that's okay. The iron is fully saturated, which is good. It's applying what it needs to. The copper seems to be supplying what it needs to. There's no reds appearing, there's just yellows. Again, that's good. So in here, yeah, I definitely need more belts of circuits in that case. Okay.
Baby, I am plump and ripe. I'm pinker than shepherd's delight. Sweet like honeysuckle late at night. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple.
Now, where can I bring that in?
Birds and worms come for me. The cycle of life is complete.
I'm really unsure where I could bring it in.
Bloody rose, pick my petals off and make my heart explode. I'm your deadly night.
I could bring them in on these two opposing sides. I think that's my best bet. Great. Which actually might mean that I can just make these act as the top parts, and then these two can act as the bottom parts. Okay. Yeah. And these will be more saturated and everything, so that's a little bit cool, or a little bit nicer too. I just thought maybe I should do a four-lane balancer on this. Maybe. Oh dear. Ah, that goes all the way over. Great. Oh wait, no, I can't do it like that. The rules of the Factorissimo buildings are troublesome sometimes, but basically you have to put it in with a straight belt. There we go. Awesome. Mine is DDR3, so the prices are dropping a bit. Ah. Well, hopefully you are able to afford everything and figure out what's going on. Wish you luck in that endeavor. Yeah, I'm not sure if this level of copper is an... Yeah. Look at the amount of copper that's getting past this. Right now, this also would wind up using... 30 per second. Of course, I'm actually gonna redo that, but 30 per second? If it was running at full speed anyway. Right now, of course, my science machines are at the 0.75, but judging by the tiny amount that is going through here, that is not 30 per second, or 0.75 of 30 per second. It is 3/4 of 30 per second. Let's get 90, 20.2, or 22.5, which is almost a full red belt. Yep. Maybe I can do like productivity and all this. Of course it's gonna be at half the speed. I just thought. At 1.5 now. Actually, hold on. This is where it's at plus 5%. So 3 productivity is pretty good. Wish there was a easier way to copy how many modules are in a machine over. Anyway, I can also set these up the same. That's gonna bother me. They all need to be the same way. Ugh. These are, of course, going to craft slightly faster than they would normally, but I think that's okay. I don't need it to be on all of them. I'm just sort of putting this together, mostly because of the copper part. So that it doesn't need as much. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll just put it in the last few, just because. So I can actually tear this stuff up. I'm thinking in terms of what I need to get the rocket. Not full mega base, but a more planned base. Because now that I've gotten where I am on the doorstep of all the infinite research. For the research that I actually want. I can do a handful more things. Atomic bomb, I don't know if I even really need it. I don't have nuclear artillery. So, like, I don't need the atomic bomb. I don't even think I actually would have needed the atomic bomb for nuclear. Wait, no, yes, I would have. I'm pretty sure it's one of the requisites for, or prerequisites for the nuclear artillery mod, but I didn't bother installing that. I don't need it. I think this is the only set of research that I want to get that doesn't include space science. Like, these two things require space science. All the infinite research, all of the two infinite research that I actually want. I could get up more grenade damage just so that I can clear trees easier, but I don't need it too badly. Artillery shell range, I only need a little bit of that. Same with shooting speed, if I'm ever gonna do artillery. It's possible that I might not even need to set up for military science at all. Because I have it set up over here, and I plan on just leaving this base be until all of its resources run out. So, I don't know. The weird thing is that the errors only happen when I'm playing one game. Oh. Well, what game? And it could be the fact that said game actually is trying to do something that your computer isn't necessarily built to handle. Huh. No idea. I don't know what sort of memory usage that requires. It happens randomly, and it can turn on a potato. And it can run on a potato. Ah, weird. I'm just thinking of the fact that memory errors can happen when C++ goes bad. Like someone's not correctly handling how stuff works. That's the programmer in me trying to figure out, like, what the hell could that possibly be? Because there's a lot of memory handling errors that happen with just software and not hardware. Or software not adjusting to hardware correctly. That is another big one. That's something that Factorio has had to deal with certain AMD boards being super weird. I have no idea why. Yeah, I only have 360p on Nightbot, so it's kind of just like, okay. Although my aerial bandwidth probably would benefit if I just did like 360p as well on my preview on my laptop. Anyway. Yeah. I'm also gonna turn my fan because it's not facing towards me, it's facing a little bit away. I do that because sometimes I get cold after a while. But if I have Black Beast running, it's normally nicer if I have it pointing more towards it. Keeps everything running smoothly. The fan in my computer is only so good. Especially when it's facing a wall. It's at an angle to the wall, so it's like got an exhaust outpouring right where my legs are. Not directly on them, but still. Anyway, just trying to think what to do. Ooh, oh, that reminds me. We're getting to the point where we can start to do this. We need 40, so we need 9 more. Hopefully it's not too long before the next train load comes in, and then we'll get to see what happens. Because I really want the Coverx enrichment process to start up. This needs 40. It outputs one extra in exchange for a 238, which is, I mean, it uses up the useless uranium. Admittedly, 238 being heavier, it would make sense that it would actually output like 4 238 instead, because the 238 decays into 235, I think. Even though the 235 is what's actually useful? I have no idea why this is like it is. These really should be flipped around. Or something. Although honestly, I guess it kinda works just with game logic. Like, it nearly works. Oh, it got an extra. Lovely! I gotta love the effects of productivity, because it boosts the chance of getting the green, or the light green, the 235, by a fair bit. There's a small chance with every one of these crafts that nothing actually comes through. Admittedly, with productivity, it means that it's basically accounted for. More than. But it does boost the effect of whenever it does get the 235. In the case that productivity is about to hit, then an extra one is created. Possibly. But anyway, I have all the extra going into this giant warehouse because I didn't want to have it all just in one chest. I thought, I'll account for the future and let's see just how much 235 I can get. I made a whole stack of uranium rounds magazines, which are the best bullets in the game. So if I do need to go and clear out biters, I can just mow them down. Actually, I did already kill one base, I think. But bigger stacks means that it's 2k per stack. That's quite good. Also, I just thought, I don't need that, I don't think. Oh, yeah. We're in the dead period, so that's why these aren't going. Anyway! I'll turn that off as well. So, I'm wondering what exactly I should do. Right now, I honestly need to fix my power, but that's boring. I've done too much of it on camera. I'm gonna do it off camera. I don't have everything set up just yet to be able to do out large size base. I'm not going to call it a mega base because it's not producing more than 1,000 signs per minute. Actually, it will probably be just one blue belt. 2.4. 2.4 is quite a lot, though. I mean, I have builds set up for one blue belt, but if I don't have all the resources in order to actually be able to supply that, fine. But I guess I have some calculations that I need to do. But in the meantime, I guess... I could honestly start setting up the external bases, all of the train stops, and where stuff will actually need to go. Okay, here's an idea. How about I pick out where I actually want to put everything? Now, this area, I think it's a no, it's just dry plains. That's not actually a bad location, because there aren't that many trees there, if any. Oh, well, there are some. But I don't think there are often many. Like, here's trees, but then there's a decent-sized area. Of course, the base is going to be decently large, but if the heart of it is based around this sort of area with very little greenery in it, I'm pretty good with that. That's not a huge oil patch, so I'm not going to bother with that. That's a small frickin' oil patch as well, but I can also get from here, so that's good. And if I need to, I can always go to coal liquefaction. Have I gotten a deep core 2 elsewhere? Going once, going twice? No. Deep core 2! Okay. So I also probably should set up the... Ugh. I'm debating what I want to do. Do I set up a small base that does the make everything and whatnot for mega base scale stuff? Or do I just, well, I could do the make everything just in here. But modules, I need to do the module grind for a while. Although, to be fair, I have plenty of productivity. It's the speed modules that get eaten up so fast that I need a ton of. I'm trying to think. Can I set up circuitry so that this will enable when both of these are below when there's below 200 collectively? And then... Oh, no wonder this... Oh, wait, hold on. I was about to say, oh, no wonder this isn't going all that far. Duh, this is the speed 1s. I need as many speed 3s as I can get, honestly. 3 stacks, frankly, is a lot. Although I don't need nearly as much of those. I'm trying to think. How do I set up the circuitry so that this is not enabled?
It's hard letting go.
I don't need these nearly as much, so I can actually like set this at 10. I can make that be 10. Just so that it doesn't build up all that much. Honestly, it doesn't need to, and these are barely going. These also don't need to really build up particularly much, so 20? Yeah, those are definitely not going to need to enable for a while anyway. So, circuitry so that I can make this not work, or not do work, while this is below X amount. Just so that it's symmetrical. How do I do an OR condition? What do I need? Decider combinator, arithmetic combinator, decider combinator, I think. Okay, so when the 3s are below 100 collectively, just output a 1 on the 0 channel. And then when the speed module 3s are greater than or equal to 2000, enable or do that. This way I can allow this to run when signal 0 is 1. And of course, again, when this is running out, it will allow for these to continue to craft, just so that I don't completely run out. Alright. Basic, but not, well, I wouldn't call it that basic. The stuff that I have right here, that's definitely the basic. This is a little bit more advanced. Intermediate, maybe. But, hey, it works. So, now that I have this all working, these are gonna stop eventually. Maybe I should just set this to like 5. I don't care about halting those because these are not going to halt for a very long time. I will need a ton of those. So, just bear that in mind. Let's stop at 5 stacks of beacons. 1,000 substations, is that enough? Substations go pretty far, so I'm gonna say it should be. Gonna probably want 400. Nah, not 400. Let's go with just 200 for now. 200 roboports. Alrighty. I mean, it's working at greater speed than it was before anyway. And let's just go with that. Why not?
Check this out.
What all is this going to again? Additional gears for mining drills for those. Key. Are these just taking precedent? Or is this just taking precedence? I think it is. Since I need this more, maybe I should just have it that way. I can also cap this off at like 50, because I don't need that many. This requires 50, this only requires 10. So if all of a sudden I'm placing another deep core, advanced deep core drill, I mean, one, that's... Really? But I can do it like that. I need to do some lane balancing. There, and then like that. There we go. now it's balancing the lanes that come in. Because of this sort of stuff, I don't like when that happens. I don't know if anyone really does. And also it makes sure that whenever stuff does come in that would normally fill up an area like that, it does continue to come in. As it should. So yeah. Lane balancing. Normally you don't want to do it this sort of thing just to eliminate this somewhat, because normally you don't want to do that, especially because on a larger scale this shouldn't really be happening. But the general consensus is the more you need to do this sort of thing, the worse it gets, because splitters are pretty memory intensive. So just sort of how it goes. Yeah, this seems to be going along all right. Yeah. Oh, autosave. Speaking of, I should probably save. Normally, I'm at 45 hours. It's gonna be at about 47, yeah. Lovely! Alright, anyway. What are my production statistics? 370-ish blue circuits per minute. Pretty good. Although the consumption isn't as high as the production. Could be because red circuits are being used so heavily for roboports at the moment. Actually, I don't think I need more than like 150. Also 69, the sex number. That should really boost my production of all this stuff if I switch over to that. There generally are quite a good number of red circuits going through at the moment. Yes. I'm producing more than one belt's worth. Okay. Let's do something a little bit different. I wasn't really planning for having more than one. Oh, nope. Belt of reds, but output priority right, just so that it goes into this side first. I'm going too far. Actually, no. I can just... Oh gosh, zooming up close is... yeah. Epic priority right. Where do I spaghetti this through? Let's put down a passive provider and use a loader. Limit it to 1 stack. Yeah. Oh, wait. Right. Or left is where it's supposed to output prioritize. Just because this side has other uses for red circuits. It's prioritized to go to this side, but... I don't know. Whatever the case, this is like showing 2 different ways of how this actually works, because this has the individual sides also helping to fill, and then the top as well, but then this just has the relative top filling, which is pretty cool. Oh. Is it possible that I have more than 2 belts? I might have way more than I originally thought. Or way more potential than I originally thought. Output priority right. But the extra could go up past here. And then limit to 1 stack. Honestly, I'm pretty good with that. Like, of course, while we're on power shortage or some sort of resource shortage, if that ever happens, priority right. and then it merges. It's not going to be all that much, so maybe I just do it like this. But whatever works, honestly. Whatever can provide the reds. Because right now it looks like we have enough reds to go along. Lovely. Oh, hello, Ben. I didn't realize you were there. Some minutes later. Got 12 gigs and I'm running 7 FPS with all the graphics turned off. I go anywhere near our main factory. Yeah, lovely. What is your main factory producing? This has got 1.3 or 1.2 thousand. This has got 2.5 thousand. Although honestly, I feel like maybe I'll put priority left, switch that around for a loader. Yeah. This is outputting better than it... Well, no, it's not outputting better than it was before. Maybe need to up the logistics request. These have quite a few stored up in them, or did. Did that increase throughput at all? Maybe a tiny bit. Plenty of people have complained that output priority is not perfect, and I have to agree. Generally, it isn't. It's close to, but not quite. The game itself doesn't know how to compensate perfectly for how to deal with it. Like, it almost works like the old belt system used to, where if there's not enough space for it, it will not insert it and push back other items, which I guess might be advantageous, but there are gaps where something might actually be able to just barely fit that it's not putting anything in. Because what would have been a space filled by it, had it been pushed back a little bit, isn't actually acting like that. You get the idea? But anyway, thankfully most of this already is going through anyway, so it's just a matter of extra belts going to the same place. And these all seem to be working just great, so I'm quite happy. 242, 365. These are working constantly, so that's good. Yeah. Right. Modules are going to continue to build up. Beacons, I'm at 307. I need... Ooh, I just thought, do I have electric furnaces over here? Or do I have them somewhere else? I'm not requesting them. I forget what I do and don't have. Okay. So, steel, advanced circuits, stone brick. Ooh. Stone brick is being used by robots. So I could have some robots bringing over the stone brick I need. Trying to think. What's the best way of doing this? Because that is admittedly quite far. I mean, the red circuits are also being built over there, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. This spaghetti of belts is getting almost out of hand. Almost. Yeah. That, and that. Electric furnaces. And then I can get a passive provider, I guess. Set it up to stop when that is... Oh, enable it when it's... How many do I think I need? Like 500? I'll stop it at 500. That makes sense? Question mark? That's sort of just my go-to answer. That makes sense? Question mark? I need to add the verbal punctuation because there is no good way of saying that makes sense? Without having to explain exactly what you mean by that. Like, it does make sense, but it sounds weird, or it kind of makes sense, but yet it doesn't. Like, how do you do the exact verbiage in an easy way without just saying it outright? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Oop, I see red spots. They're short on red circuits again. I guess it's probably got to do with this. I mean, this does use 5 every 5 seconds. I definitely do need to set up actual decent sized base before I start doing a ton with rockets, because that is gonna suck up a ton of resources. Just to see, this uses a processing unit and a speed module, tier 1 admittedly, but these use 5 copper plates each. You need 1,000. What's 1,000 divided by 1.2? Calculator. Can't do that in my head. 1,000 divided by 1.2. 833 and a third. So 834. You need 834 of those. Ugh. 834 of each, actually. Because it takes 10 per, and there's 100 rocket parts that it needs to make. Yeah. It's hidden in this menu, but that's what a rocket part is made out of. And then you need another 100 low-density structures, 50 rocket fuel, and all the other stuff on this list. Thankfully, it doesn't need more rocket control units, but all of that for the satellite, which you need to launch with it in order to be able to get the space science. So, lovely. There's quite a lot for me to have to do before I really do all that much and get that far in here. Yeah, the rocket silos over here. Ooh, right. I need a ton of steel and engines. I don't get why I need I guess there is an opening door. And it does have to raise up the rocket, and it's probably the automated building. Okay, fine. I'm just wondering why it needs so many engine units. But anyway, accumulator's going up. Wait a minute. I just realized. This is actually going. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that this is actually going. This is producing tiny amounts extra. Aha! Okay, this is starting to build up as well. I didn't realize that this was actually starting to create fuel cells. Haha! It's gonna, of course, take up the majority again. I forget how many it can hold at a given time. I think it's like 80. Oh, probably during a power cut, this wasn't grabbing fast enough as this was exporting. Or this had exported all of it, and then it wasn't grabbing fast enough, and then, yep, that's why. But hey, at least this is going by. Oh, I just thought the used up fuel cells, I actually need to make a passive provider that picks them up. And of course, this is requesting them, and yeah. I didn't realize how many of these had actually been produced. My goodness. Yeah. So... I could set up more of these. I forget, how does it work? I think I gotta remember what the neighbor bonus system is, how that works. It's not explained anywhere in here. Tutorials. Is that, no, these are all just inventory transfers and basic logistics system and trains and construction robots. Lovely! How not useful. 1.4 per minute. 1.5. Oh, okay, that's going along okay. 0.2 per minute. Yeah, those aren't producing very much. But I guess it is producing them during the nighttime, which is okay. Just so long as it's not completely starving this process, which clearly it's not. There's surplus getting put back in here. It works well for me then. Can I actually? No. Yeah. I can put speed modules in there. Can't put those in there though. But speed modules. I mean, if I wanted to, I could do a 12 beacon setup for them, but I don't really care enough to do it. To bother. Show. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. I forget. What is the neighbor bonus for these again? Okay. Blacklight, time to help me. Neighbor bonus. Factorio. Good. Google knows me. Alright, reactor neighbor bonus. Nuclear power, first steps. Fuel, heat exchanger, heat pipes, steam turbine. Yeah, it's 1 to 4 to 8 for the reactor to heat exchangers to turbines. Good. The neighbor bonus, here we go. Yes. So every reactor gets a 100% heating power bonus for every active neighboring reactor. So I would have the effect of 4 independent reactors if I had just 1 extra. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up, I think, because ooh, wait, I just thought. I actually, that Wikipedia page probably had what I needed in terms of the steam turbine. Does it explain here how many pumps I need? this chart just has where? It doesn't say where the number of pumps per or number of steam turbines supplied by one pump. Oh, here we go. You'll require a separate pump for every 20 turbines. Okay, so I have 8 here. If I were to do 2, or it would be 4 setups, I would need just 2 pumps. Okay. Now I can make the nuclear reactor, but that sucks up basically everything I have. I need more heat pipes and exchangers. I also want to get explosives. Now, where am I producing explosives? Here we go. I want to get water fill. Just to expand this a little bit. Okay, so not sure. I'll figure it out in a moment. Second nuclear reactor. I need to get more heat pipe and heat exchangers. I already have some, but not nearly enough. What is the most effective layout for me to do? I also need the turbines. I need another 24. Video output low. Quit complaining, YouTube. Wait. There. That. I can just use a substation to connect to all of them. Nice. Alright, so I'm wondering, how do I want to supply this? Because that'll supply that with that. Oh, of course, it's not from a point at which the heat goes through. Of course. And each part really only outputs so much so quickly. Currently, we are more than satisfying demand. I'm trying to think. What is the best way to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to tear this up, aren't I? Actually, yes, it will need to be like that. Wait, no, that's turbines. I need heat exchangers. This is really ruining everything. Yeah. Wrong way. There. Gosh, I hope fluid mechanics are on my side in this. Excuse me. I only have 19. Where'd the fourth one go? Or the last one? Also, didn't I need 24? I guess I don't actually need to have the pipe between them. Which I guess is probably better considering the really strange fluid dynamics of this game. At the moment, anyway. I know the devs are looking at fixing it, so it's like, okay. I do need to be quick about this, though. I only have a little bit more heat pipe. Yeah. And it goes through the heat pipe really slowly too. I need more steel. Ugh. What needs plastic that I can get rid of this at? I need 8 more. And then a ton of heat pipe. Is there not enough room for me to set up another set of turbines? There might not be.
I need to stop. I've been doing too much. I've been running too fast. I've been testing my luck. I've been living cloud nine. I've been at it all night. I've been feeling
This does
so
not
loved.
go that far that
I've been
fast.
waking up late. I've been making up shit. I've been spending my goods. I've been feeling so blessed, but stressed all day. So what?
What this should be producing should be pretty high. Ugh. Okay, so... Oh, 160 megawatts.
I need to chill. I've been getting my fill. I've been spreading that text. I've been spinning my wheels.
Oh.
Loving my ties. I've been loving bad guys. I've been seeking some thrill.
And yeah, of course I need more heat pipe. I just need more space for the actual things. I could pull more out of just the one. I'd rather not, but if I have to, I will. Where do I put it? Oh wait, do I have enough for a small factory? No, I don't. Of course I don't. Of course I freaking don't. La 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 la. This should be able to house a turbine setup, shouldn't it? And it should be able to fit. Now, no, I need more steel. Am I requesting steel? No, I'm not. Do I even have it being put into my logistics network? I don't remember. But regardless, I hope that can go through. No, it doesn't. Crap. Now, I guess I have a few options. I can use the heat exchangers to put through pipes that then go into a factory building, which I think is actually my best bet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I love the way this looks. Okay, so pipe throughput. I guess it will figure that out in a moment. I know it looks really weird, because it is, but it's what will make it fit. Okay. Click on that. Oh, I also need that for that. Okay. So, the turbines... Oh. I also need to connect them up. That works. Okay. Yeah, that works, I guess. Heat pipe can't run through this, but that's okay. We'll just screw over the pipe physics as much as we can. Ugh. It's not perfect by any means, but whatever works. Output mode. Power limit to 20 megawatts. All right. Let's look at our power production. Well, the one Mark I building is doing a good amount of power production. of course, solar during the day is doing just fine. It's just the fact that during the night, it's low. I'm wondering. Fluid physics aren't perfect. But maybe... there was a system set up in the past that I remember that was designed to effectively store up extra steam so that in the case of a coal shortage during the day, or rather during the night, steam power would allow for the water, or the steam turbines, to continue to function, as well as have a longer chain of them. Like, you don't need all that steam power currently going, and since the turbines themselves act as pipes, it effectively would mean that it could go through even though they don't actually need to create any power at the moment. So I'm wondering, is there a way to set it up to do that with these? I think so. But I can't connect that to circuits? I can't connect that to the circuit network? I feel like that's problematic. But sure. Okay. This person that we play as is basically an engineer. I mean, after all, we're designing this mega factory. But the person we play as is an engineer. Why in the world would that engineer, with knowledge of how to do the circuit network and everything, not set it up to have some sort of circuitry functioning in the nuclear reactor? How does that make any sense? I would have made sure with every ounce of my being that that was the case. I mean, heck, it is designed to basically vent off the heat that is created in excess, or the potential heat that is created in excess, once it reaches the max temperature of 1000 Celsius, because these nuclear reactors don't explode. But I'm still confused as to why these are the way they are. Why these don't have a circuit network connection. That is so strange. Why don't they? I really don't get it, but I'm looking at that heat pipe and I'm seeing a low-res texture. Lovely. The game itself close up is pretty, it's on and off, honestly, but a lot of the models are quite nice. I just thought, what textures? I forgot if I have it, not controls, and not reset. Oh God, why is reset in this corner? Oh, that's another one of those GUI issues that I'm glad that they are hopefully gonna fix. Sprite resolution, I just have it on normal. Atlas texture size, largest possible. Lights render resolution, don't show smoke or clouds. And Inserters don't have shadows? Inserters don't have shadows? But they do. It's right beneath it. Unless, does it not? I don't think the inserter shadow actually follows the inserter. Yeah, it's just a static shadow. That must be what it's for. Anyway, yeah. Ooh, lovely. This is getting on with its CoverX process. So is this. I'm guessing that this one is the next to start up a CoverX process afterward. Yeah, this has the 81 in it. Yeah. I really should have... Well, I'm wondering... For the past 10 minutes, these have provided stable power. My accumulators have powered up much faster, so, and they haven't had to completely deplete either. Yeah, my nuclear is functioning pretty nicely. Now, I'm wondering, oh geez, yeah, these are at the point at which they're venting extra energy. So, do I... I'm debating. There's a power switch, right? There is a such thing as a power switch. Yes. So, how do you do this? I guess... Let me look at what the power switch actually does. Do you actually connect to it with, like, copper cable? Oh, I have a ton of it. Yes, you do. So if I were to connect that up, this is still on its own network, but this is connected. Okay. Comprender. So, I could set it up so that when the charge of an accumulator reaches 0, this is allowed to input fuel, which limits the amount of excess fuel that gets put in. Because right now it's just set up to continually go, which, frankly, I don't want. Yeah, it's just burning through the power and stuff. Do we need a power switch for that even? No, I don't think so, right? Although, wait, yes I do, because of the way that this works. It will take a steam turbine before it takes the accumulators, right? Yes, because turbines are active power sources and then the accumulators are passive. The solar panels are, of course, winning out because they are clean and they don't and it makes sense to have them as the top dog or the top priority. Hence why every 10 minutes, like, solar is pretty much always the top unless it's in the middle of the night. Heck, even at the start and end of the night, they're still producing way more power. There are just so many solar panels. But the turbines produce quite a lot. They don't need to produce that much. They don't even need to produce their maximum output. Because solar produces just so much. So I'm trying to think of a good way to do that. Because that one accumulator will be considered part of the overall accumulator body. Which is a little bit difficult, but I guess that works. Is there an in-out way? Nope, they can only do in or out. I wish there was a way of doing a separate electric network that did in-out. I will have to look into this. I don't want to waste a ton of nuclear fuel. How do I measure that power demand is higher than throughput? Well, I guess I could just have this actually set up so that it does only run when accumulators are dead. Yeah, I guess that works. Get one accumulator. That does simplify things quite a bit. So this will recharge level when A? Yes. When A equals 0, it will be allowed to input into here. Override stack size 1. really wish this wouldn't add more than one. Is there a simple way to do that? I wish there was. But with the way that it works, it's just gonna... I'm gonna have to decrease the request to just one, if that's the case. I mean, it is meant to be just backup power, so... yeah. That really isn't gonna help too much because of the fact that these do slowly run out of heat. This is why people normally don't do big nuclear setups. I think this as just backup power works well enough. Right now, the nuclear is just going as normal, and I don't need the nuclear all that much. In fact, my accumulators are providing quite a lot of power still. Even though the potential of the turbines and such is still quite high. Odd. Whatever. Anyway, lovely, this is building up. Yes. So, I guess nuclear's been managed. Okay, enough anyway. It's not really that big of an issue if it just continues going. I mean, I guess when I do eventually run out of power from my solar panels, which will take a while, admittedly, since they can produce so much. I guess it will just turn on. Excuse me. But in the meantime, that just will keep going back and forth. Oh, and by the way, last stream, I was confused as to why this was going the way it was. This is set up for a one-headed train, not two-headed. So, the person who did this was to blame. Who did this setup was to blame. Yeah. Excuse me. And it wasn't about to go through the mess of trying to reverse the tracks and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's set up for loop trains, not back and forth trains. Yeah. Anyway, what was I thinking of? I'm not thinking, am I? My brain is currently fried. I apologize. Right. Do I wanna... Well, okay. How many modules does this have? 400... Okay. You know what? Maybe I could do Nixie2s. Do I have any of those available? No, I don't. Do the small Nixie2. Oh, they're just small. They're just small. Okay. For this sort of thing, small is okay. I can read the signals from here, but I'd rather actually be able to see it right off. So this will be that signal. Oh, each one actually has 2 screens? Okay, so I probably only need 3 per. That looks a little strange, but okay. Then that does speed. Okay. That does speed. Are these consuming faster than those can produce? I don't think so. Oh, those are in need of green circuits though. Need more loaders. Oh yeah, those crafting twos. Forgot about that. Let's just limit it to 1 stack. I'm just thinking of doing it like this so that there's more chests for them to go off of. I mean, they use both. So, why not? Yeah. Thought of a clever way to actually label these. So it's still all the same stuff. Yeah, it's just reading the network. And the Nixie. There went my water bottle. Sorry if I scared anyone. But and the combinators are right next to the Nixie tubes. Oh my god. Again, I'm sorry if I scared anyone. Oh gosh. Okay. Ah, jeez. Anyway. Yeah, these are missing the speed module 2s. And these are missing the speed modules speed module 1s. I don't know why. Oh, I think it is just the fact that they don't have enough green circuits. Oh, yeah, I am really running short on green circuits. And I'm running out of copper to make more. Ugh. Okay, so... time to just... productivity these. So that they produce whatever amount extra they can. It's only 30% productivity, but still a third extra is always good. Even if half the machines still aren't actually functioning. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, no. Not what I meant to do. I just mean to grab the extra. And then... yeah. Hopefully there will be build-up. Yep. Yeah. It's a little bit better. Not perfect still, but of all the things to be short on, it's green circuits. This is a spaghetti mess as well. I will just say that. That will supply these for not long. And we'll supply them for a little bit. I mean, just long enough for them to actually not be red. These will still have occasional red spots, just because it takes time to fly there. That's fine. Can't really help that, honestly. Just look at all the circuits and everything. So many resources and such a small space, honestly. Anyway, I don't know, should I set up a sound signal or a sound thing? For when it reaches 1,000 or whatever? Nah. I'll just let it continue on. It is set for 2K. Okay. I do need probably all those speed modules. Reports. I set this at 500. Don't know whether or not that's gonna be enough, but whatever. Now I'm thinking, how long is that gonna take to craft? A while. I'm thinking I want to get a personal laser defense. Oh my gosh, I just realized. I never researched it, did I? No, I got personal laser defense. Where is it? Well, I prefer to get a Mark II. That's not going to take long to research at all. The Mark III requires 300, including the... It is going to use a bit more resources and everything, but that's okay. It's not going to use them for very long. There, see, it's already stopped. And you still only use, what? Yeah, 3 per 2. So yeah, that's not going to eat up that many blue circuits to refill that small amount of belt. Yeah, this should mostly continue as planned. And then that will go as I want. I need more batteries. Batteries are being constantly eaten up. This requires 240. No, not those. Ugh. I don't want high-tech science packs. I don't want any science packs on me in general. Get rid of them. No, I want the batteries that are there. I have enough for the Mark III personal laser defense. Oh boy. Can't wait. That there, that there. We'll just have to wait for this. Of course, this produces tons of extra power and what have you. I'm debating, do I want to also make a tank or something? Well, I mean, I have energy shields. I'll just make one of those. Well, 50 to 150? Ooh, that's really inefficient. Okay, you know what? I'll just make 5 of those. 5 more of the basic ones. Why not? For me, they're pretty easy to craft. Just gotta wait a little bit. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Just fit it in right there, I guess. Actually, I'll put it there. Well, I'll put it there. Okay, cool. I have a good amount of uranium bullets. I can grab an additional 250 so that I have nearly 500. That will keep producing. 3 of the machines right now are doing the Coverex process, which means good things for us, which is pretty freaking awesome. It's also pretty mesmerizing to see the output and then the reinsertion. Ooh, this is building up. Oh, that's lovely. I love it. Oh, let's move past. Okay. I also want some grenades. Oh, I don't have very much coal. This area is pretty active, so like going past the train tracks down by my solar panels, it's like not the same at all. Cluster grenades. Oh. I forgot cluster grenades were even a thing. This just has a ton of excess petroleum, which is pretty good, I would say. Just tree clearing. Boom. Grenades, a precious tree clearing resource. I do honestly need to do the infinite research for this because that will just make everything so much easier. I don't necessarily have to clear out this area completely, I guess. I'm also kind of not clearing all of the area that I'm actually thinking I probably would wind up having to use. This right over here is right by all the train tracks, so this stuff makes sense to just get rid of. Do. Okay, I'm actually just gonna blow all this up. And low. Out of grenades again. Oh goodness. Tab, tab. I think my personal laser defense was doing most of the work. Yeah, that's a different kind of terrain. But there went that. Exterminate. Uranium ammo cuts down trees pretty well too, but I'd rather use my bullets on actual enemies. Let's press Alt C. Thankfully, the fighters haven't really 1.7 million? Okay. Let's just... mow that down with some bullets. I forget what my... Yeah, it is pretty... I forget that it's not all that far. My range is admittedly pretty close. Die, uglies. I think this is actually multiple bases that were just near each other. $19 million. That's one of the bigger copper patches. I found up to copper 6, so this is now gonna be copper 7. Lovely. Uranium 3. That is not a lot of oil. That is really not a lot of oil. Ugh, I am not getting lucky with the oil. I'm getting tons of coal. Oh my gosh. This actually needs to be like uranium 4. Because this is actually worthwhile. This is worthwhile, admittedly, but this is definitely worth it. just for its size. This isn't super great, but oil 2. Make that oil 3. 5.6 mil. I see a deep core. Deep core 3. Deep fried butter. Oh. Just let my personal laser defense do all the hard work of exterminating the biters, and then I can just go ahead and destroy. Ooh, Deep Core 3 is right next to Deep Core 4. Lovely. Okay, so where else around here can I explore to? Maybe I should explore more to the west. I've done a lot of vertical. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe I just go on foot. I've done some driving around in car in the Delorean before, but like on this, generally in Factorio, if you aren't using a tank that is that you're really willing to let die or whatever, then generally you want to try and avoid using the tanks or the cars. And if I remember correctly, this is pretty bad. Yeah, barely even worth it. This coal here might be kind of useful. I mean, there were bigger coal patches down that way. The Personal Laser Defense Mark III does almost all the work for me. Your gun just catches all the stragglers. Bombs and bullets will do the trick. How about lasers and bullets? Doesn't sound as cool though. Bombs and bullets will do the trick. And then my shield just make me like immune. Time to build a land bridge. Doesn't really go far. Do we have the material to make a jet? I don't have enough electric engines. Lovely. I am at about time, though. is that just... I think those biters are just on an isolated island. And I just aggroed them. I can just let it go. Yep. This is pretty freaking overpowered, right? I'm glad I took the time to actually craft that up. Well, actually, I want that on my hotbar. I hate it when uranium patches just wind up being tiny like this. This could have been so nice, but then there's just a big body of water. Oh well. I guess my terrain generation outside the starting area is pretty messy. It's gonna be a lot of weird islands and stuff, so I guess we have some stuff to deal with. But anyway, I'm gonna head back home and do my outro. That should do it for this stream of Unnamed. It's kind of almost paradoxical. I've named this, kind of named it Unnamed. I thought it was just going to be temporary and like I didn't really have a name, but then it almost became a thing, and it actually did become a thing. I'm just calling it Unnamed, even though it actually is named Unnamed. I guess maybe it could be considered symbolic of the fact that the planet itself doesn't really have a name that we're on. The planet that we're on doesn't really have a name. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more streams of Unnamed. And leave a like if you... hit the little bell if you want to get into the notifications for when I do go live. Additionally, every so often I do release an actual video when I get the time to edit. I might be trying to do actual editing with Premiere Pro in the future, because I now have a subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud Services with my school. Through school, because there's a deal for students. But either way, I'm hopefully going to be able to get some editing done at some point. But I have 2 series currently ongoing. A new All I Wanted to Survive. I haven't even edited the next episode yet. And then coming out on top with my boyfriend Andrew. We also do a stream series together. We are currently doing the Zero Escape series. We are in the 2nd game. We have a backlog of the 1st game. If you want to go through and watch that, you can do a Cliff Notes, skip through just to see what mayhem goes on in that. And then you can also do some Cliff Notes skipping of what goes on in the 2nd game so far. Maybe you can catch us in the next one, and what have you, and like catch up and everything. Anyway, that should do it. Thank you so much for watching one last time. This is Guy Smith signing off. Until next time, take care. I'll see you guys. Bye!